Alright everybody, welcome to the 6th episode of my Roblox Studio Beginner Series. In this video, I'm going over if statements, otherwise known as conditions. So I'm going to add a script into my workspace, and I'm going to clear it. And right here, I'm going to write everything that we're going to be going over because there is a good amount of things and concepts to if statements. So first, the three parts to writing if statements are if, else, and elseif. Next, we have 6 comparison operators. Those are equals equals, which is equals to, then the squiggly line equals, which is not equal to, more than, less than, more than or equal to, less than or equal to. Finally, we have the logic operators. There are 3 of them. They're and, or, and not. Okay, so now we're going to actually start writing our script. We're going to write local score equals to 10. Now here we're going to write the if statement. If score is equal to 10, you'll notice I wrote 2 equal signs. This is because whenever we're checking a value in Roblox Studio, we use double equals, but whenever we're setting or changing a value, we use a single equals. So if score is equal to 10, then enter, and we can see it automatically adds an end for us. Here we'll print a message. We'll say, you have 10 points. Let's run that. You have 10 points. Okay. We've gone over that. Now, not equal to. This obviously checks if score is not equal to 10. Let's change this. Let's say score is not equal to 6. Say you do not have 6 points. There. But if we change score to 6, and we run it, it doesn't print anything. Because the script saw score is equal to 6, and we told the script only to run this line of code if score was not equal to 6. Next, we have more than and less than. I'm going to change score back to 10 and set this to 5. If score is more than 5, print you have more than 5 points. You have more than 5 points. If we change this to less than, it won't do anything because our score is not less than 5. Finally, the last 2 comparisons is more than or equal to. So if I run this, it's going to work because we have more than 5 points. But if I change this to 5 and I run it, it'll still work because score isn't more than 5, but it is equal to 5. So it still worked. And it's the same thing for less than or equals to. Okay, so that's comparison operators done. Now we'll move on to logic operators. I'm going to add another variable. I'll say local cache equals to 50. I'm going to change my score back to 10. If score is equal to 10 and cash is equal to 50, then print success. Now, what the AND does is it checks that the first condition and the second condition are true. And we can also use AND as many times as we want. So if I had another variable called kills, and I wrote if score is equal to 10 and cash is equal to 50 and kills is equal to 5, that would still work. Or, what OR does is it checks to see if one of the two comparisons are true. They can both be true. It'll still work if both of them are true. But it just makes sure that one of the conditions we gave the script are true before running the code. ANDs and ORs can also be used together. So for example, if I add another variable, local kills equals to 5, and I'll put an AND here, kills is equal to 5. How this would work is it would check if score is equal to 10, it would immediately just jump down and run this line. But if it's not equal to 10, it'll go over to these two and check. If cash is equal to 50 and kills is equal to 5, then it'll run this code. But if you wanted it to check for all these values separately, you would need an OR in both places. So I'm just going to run this as an example. I'm going to change cash to 20 and just like that. Yeah, leave it like that. Print success because score is equal to 10, so it just immediately jump down to here. But let's change score to 5 and leave it like this. Nothing will print because score is not equal to 5, kills is equal to 5, but cash is not equal to 20. So and we told the script that these two have to be true if we want it to run here. Okay. So let's say I had a VIP game pass in my game. And I'm going to create a variable called VIP equals to true. And I want to check if my player buys the VIP game pass, this value will change to true for them. And I want to check that they have VIP. So I'll say if VIP, then if I run it like this, it would still work. I'll show you. Because whenever we say if VIP, then what it does here is it just checks if VIP is true or if it's not nil. But if we change this to false and we run it, it won't run because VIP isn't true. So that's just a way to simplify your code. But if we leave this VIP value to false and we write if not VIP and we run it, it'll print success. Because whenever we type in a not, it gets the opposite value of whatever this is. So by default, it was going to check Without the not, it would check if VIP was true. But when we gave if VIP not, the script knew we meant, okay, so I'm supposed to check if VIP is equal to false, not true. I hope that makes sense. Alright, so now I'm going to show you the 3 parts to making if statements. So you know about the first part, of course you do. If health is equal to 100, then print you have full health. Okay. Now we type in an else. So the way an else works is if this first condition if health is not equal to 100, then the script will skip this code and jump down to the else. But if health is 100, it's gonna run this code, but it's gonna skip the else. So we'll say else print you are hurt. You have full health because health is in fact equal to 100. If we change health to 50 and we run it, you are hurt. Okay. So that's else, and the final thing I'll be showing you is else if. So the difference between else and else if is with else, it's no matter what the condition is, this is going to run no matter what. But else if only runs if this condition wasn't met, but you can have another condition to meet here. So I can say else if health is equal to 0, then print you are dead. Else print you are hurt. So we're going to walk through this. If health is equal to 100, it checks if our health is full. It'll print we have full health. But if we don't have 100 health, then it's going to jump to the next line. Else if health equals to 0. So it's checking if we don't have any health at all. If we don't, it'll print we are dead, you are dead. If we don't have 0 health, and we don't have 100 health either, it'll jump down to this final else, which will print you are hurt. So if we change this to 0, let's run it. You are dead. If we change it to 100, you have full health. And if we change it to 50 again, you are hurt. Just as a final reminder, whenever using else, you can't give the script a condition. If you want to give the script a condition, you'll have to use an else if. So that wraps everything up. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something, even if it was just something small. Play around with what I taught you, see what you can make. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.